way. Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, man.
I don't
Give
know
me
what
some,
kind of like words or
man. Give me
like. I
some
mean,
gangster. This is gangster Dean.
what do you have on? So let me get myself off of the screen. Let's see what you have on. Let me see the chain. What prompted this, man?
I'm just in a gangster mode today.
All
Gang,
right,
gang,
he's in the
gang, gang,
gangster
gang,
mode. He
gang,
wants to hear
gang.
a gangster song. Okay.
What them little young dudes say? Gang, 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 gang. So that's me. That's me right now. I'm gang, gang.
Come on. Yeah. Fuck with your boy. Yeah. It's Santana.
Hey, the man.
Hey, man. Oh, yeah. Let me see do this.
We don't own copyright.
Freaking. Yeah, man. I'm back at it.
Where you at, Dale?
Today's a new day. Got the booty up in the suitcase. So go uptown to Harlem. Tell them that I sent ya. Tell them it's August. I'm going to November. Meet a couple birds. Get abroad. Have them sent up. Call my bird. Get my broad. Have her sent up. Call my niggas. Call my squad. Have them sent up. Yeah. I see a town I'm liking. See some niggas getting money in a town I like it. Yeah. I run up on them with the pound and light it like it's my block now. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, you can kiss my ass.
Why?
We done? Hey, you see my grill just fall out?
Well, listen. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Man, why do you even own this stuff? Was this a Halloween costume that's left over or what?
No, man, I thought I was a thug back in the day.
You thought you were a thug. I don't ever remember Thug Dean except for on the court somewhere.
In my
Are
mind,
you
I
sure?
thought. In my mind, I thought I was a thug back in the day.
In your mind, you thought I was a thug. Well,
Yeah,
we're gonna
it was
sit the
never
thug.
true. It was never true.
Hold on, man. I'm gonna listen. I want to personally address someone. Isaiah Smith. How dare you? Come on the
Right.
show. Come on the show. How many times we invited that dude on the show? Come by. It's open. Just do it. And nothing. How dare you? That's right. I'm coming right at you. Steal something or other. See, I know your name if you come on the show. See what just happened there? How dare he?
Bro,
What
you
we
know
gotta
what?
do to get that dude on the show?
You know what? I was gonna take these off tonight, but I'm gonna leave them on because yeah, it's bling night. So
Okay,
I'm gonna leave these
real
bad
quick.
boys on.
We got to do this too.
Anybody got something to say in the
Kazulu said,
comment?
first topic of conversation. I still don't have my chest by D. What are
He
you
ain't got
doing?
Hey man, look, times are hard.
No. Don't go anywhere. We're gonna start the show.
Times
but
are
we
hard,
need to talk
man.
about this daggum chest pod, man. Get that man his
Yeah.
chest pod. All right. Welcome back to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean. I'm your host, Gales, as usual. To my left is, I think that's the left, right?
It's your boy. It's Gangster Dean tonight. I feel like being gangster. I'm gonna leave the top one in. The bottom one kept falling out.
I want everybody. What's the over and under for Dean keeping those in the entire episode? I don't see it happening.
I got to because I got the chains on.
But why? What makes you put the? Is it last week's conversation about slavery? You were like, let me see what it feels like.
Nah, man. I think I thought I was money making Mitch back in the day.
Oh, you do remember that entire story, right?
Yeah.
You know what happened?
Yeah. But
Okay,
I was,
okay.
growing up how I grew up, man, I seen a lot of flashy things. So I want to be a flashy guy. So now that we got a platform, I can be flashy. Everybody can see it. Here I am.
Yeah, boy, we passed that. I thought, man. I thought we were inching towards suits and things. What happened, man?
I don't wear suits.
Okay, well, I got nothing to say. You see how Mr. Dean just shuts a conversation down? I don't do that. Oh, okay, well, I guess that's the end of the conversation. So we have lots to talk about. We have in the green room one Jupiter Murphy, Albert Burrs, and of course your main man. Listen, I'm gonna mess his name up, Mr. Moore. Okay, say his first name again.
Quayshawn Moore.
That's what I said, Quayshawn Moore. Dadgummit. Why you try to act like I don't know how to say his name, man?
You the brains. I thought.
I'm the brains. We are in trouble.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing
All
this
right.
with you for 3 years now.
I think we can do this. Don't make him mad. He's gonna fall out.
The bottom one did. The bottom one did fall out.
Right. Over or
Y'all
under.
didn't see. I caught it.
Over or under. How long before the teeth are done for the night? I'm just saying. And where is Zulu's pie, man?
I ain't been back home.
I told you, you're going to be suspended from this daggum show if you keep promising people stuff and not following through. You told him you're going to get him a pie. You need to go bake one, go buy one, have it sent to you, shipped out.
You can't buy them out here. They don't know what them pies are out here. That's why he want one.
I find it hard to believe. Like, it's
they
not like you.
They don't know what chess pies is out here.
That's crazy. It's like people looking at us like we're crazy. When you took that trip through Ohio and it was like, what? You don't like chili on your spaghetti? Like, no. That's not where chili goes.
It's probably like people looking at the show tonight, see me with this damn grill in my mouth, looking at me like I'm crazy.
Beta man. Okay, we're gonna
I'm gonna smile the rest of the show.
So listen, we're gonna start off. Let's go ahead and bring our guest on because I'm gonna ask you this question, Dean.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll bring on our star-studded guest for the night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hope they had plenty of time to share. Which reminds me, share, like us, subscribe. I have got to get to 1,000 followers tonight.
Please.
Okay.
Share it 3 or 4 times if you got to. Follow it.
1,000 followers tonight.
We don't do much.
Look, we like getting on and just talking. We like getting on and just talking. And so we have been informed by our producer / manager that y'all need to take this seriously. So we're trying to we got to do all the stuff. And Zulu is definitely in the comments. I am full-fledged fat boy, and I want my pie. Listen, if Dean does not send you a pie within 2 weeks, I myself, give me your information. I'll make sure you get your daggone pie.
How the hell you gonna do it?
We look for this show looks for truth, right? Truth, justice, the American way. I'm gonna start off with
whoever guesses right that this wasn't gonna stay in my mouth, you won because it's gone.
Hey, 7 minutes and 9 seconds and counting. Congratulations. Let's bring on the panel. We gonna go one by one. Someone's got music playing, getting into their zone. I love it. So, welcome to Let's Talk with Gales and Dean, Mr. Quayshawn Moore, Jude Murphy, AB. How y'all doing?
What up, though?
What up, homies?
Look, everybody cool now, man.
Hey, look, man.
I always wanted to be a cool guy.
Well, you not into shoes, and last week you called me and Quayshawn slaves for buying Jordan. So I guess
first of all, I didn't say that at all.
Quayshawn, what was the comment? What did they say about us, man? Could we be buying them?
They called us a slave, and it hurt my feelings.
Hold on.
And I'm a Gemini.
Hold on. Let's introduce you properly. We'll start with Mr. Moore. Tell us who you are, what you're about, and we'll start with that.
I'm Quayshawn Moore. I pay a lot of child support, and I'm a single father of 4 beautiful children that I pay a lot of child support to. And I own and operate Muscle Men Movers here in town.
Say it one more time, bro.
I own and operate Muscle Men Movers.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. And very proud. We've been around for 8 years. And we just trying to run a business. It's not all what it's caped up to be, but we still here. So
Can you stop making the beat?
I'm very proud. I'm nervous.
Okay, we got you.
Hey man, look. Hey, I'll tell you right there, like, be yourself, brother.
Yeah.
On this show right here, you ain't gotta be nervous.
All right.
Be yourself.
Next up, Mr. We'll save Juke for last, man. He's so fresh. All due respect for everyone else on the screen.
X.
What's up, though?
We know him as X, but go ahead and speak to people who you are and what you're about.
What's good, everyone? Like you all say, some might know me as X. Other people might know me as AB or Albert. But so I have a company called Grails Inc. Me and Juke made a lot of timeless projects together. So and I got a show called Yo It's the Kicks, which is focused on the sneaker culture. I talked to many different fashion designers, people in the hip hop world and the music world to get their thoughts on the sneaker culture and also share their love of sneakers, and also have just regular people as well on the show who love sneakers and just have a passion for it. So Yosa Kicks is available on Instagram. It's under Grails Inc. GRAILZINC. Check it out. Go on our YouTube page as well. You can see some of our past projects like Never Trust a Big Butt and a Smile, Imaginary Sneakerhead, The Mad Sneakerhead, which all star my man Jupe as well. A lot of dope projects that we have on there. So so that's pretty much about me.
I love it. Dope projects for dope people. And speaking of which, whoo, look at that boy.
Y'all
Look at
silly.
that boy. Comments
What's up,
coming
dog?
in already. Juke looking like the modern day Frank Lucas.
He's
Memphis
stupid.
legend.
Right. Hey, I'll take that. We ain't
Yeah,
telling
man.
though. We ain't telling though. Look, anyway, first of all, hey, thanks for having me on the show. I appreciate it because it's really a blessing that we have the platform that we 5 black men can come out and it was crazy about it. You know, the way the internet is set up, this can reach anybody. So it's just like, a blessing for the opportunity, I'm Jupiter Murphy. I'm the owner and operator, co-owner and operator of Jupe Lee Entertainment. We've been around for about 8 years as well. I think it's around the same time Quay started. That's crazy. When you say I think it's 8 or how am I doing? I don't know, one of those two. But it's a blessing. I run a photography and videography studio here in Columbia. That's where I'm located right now. If y'all can see, this is my green wall. Y'all can see a lot of dope shit coming, dope stuff coming. Excuse me.
Hey, the man, got him.
My
Into the
bad.
pockets.
I'm a single father, but I do have 2 amazing mothers that I co-parent with. It's not amazing. It's not perfect. Well, it is amazing. It actually sometimes is perfect, but it's some work to be done on both ends. So I'm just grateful to even have my babies in my life, So shout out to them, shout out to their mothers, and shout out to y'all.
Man, I appreciate it. And Dean, please, we're going back to Mr. Quayshawn Moore. Okay? Please tell us exactly what we said last week that got his feelings hurt, the Gemini's feelings hurt. Come on.
You and Jupiter said, because me and Quayshawn was like buying shoes is a hobby. So y'all said we're slaves for buying shoes. We're slaves to the shoes that we buy, to the companies that sell those. But if it's a hobby, because everybody have a hobby of what they like to buy. Whether it be shoes, whether it be guns, whether it be coins, whether it be purses, whether it be anything. Everybody got a hobby. So I guess everybody is a slave to what they buy then, right? Because it's a hobby. It's something we like to do.
Boy, he's talking off heat.
He is.
Juke.
So you ready?
Okay. I'll start.
Okay, I was ready.
think what we were saying that if you are choosing to do your hobby in lieu of some things that can get you to better, bigger places, then you're a slave to that hobby. Not just the simple fact that you buy them. Like y'all seem to be doing just fine, but that's not everybody's lifestyle. Some people are literally like light bill or J's. He literally shared a personal story where he had that issue of like, man, I got you next week because I got to have these J's.
Had to have them 6s.
But as Quayshawn said last week, if we take care of all that shit first, then we got that left over to do that.
Hey, take care of that daggone fine. That's what you do. And I'm fine with that. I told y'all I wanted y'all to do that. I'm glad you do. And then I shared what I spend my money on sometimes foolishly. And y'all was like, food? That's crazy. That's weird.
No, I didn't say that because I'm one of the recipients.
I'm
one of the recipients of one of the spending habits. So shout out to you, bro.
There was a time me and shout out to Jay Lee. I was like, Jay Lee, get in the car. She said, why? I said, I'm feeling some type of way. I'm going to swipe this card till they tell me I can't swipe it anymore. And boy, what an adventure we had. We made sure we had a full tank of gas.
I don't know if none of y'all done
stopped and everything. Yeah.
I don't know if none of y'all done paid attention, but Quayshawn done grabbed Jordan 5 through daggum 12. Ain't nobody paid attention to it but me.
I kept coming back to him. Gotta give him a little. Yeah. So talk to us a little bit about that.
You done went from 5 to 12.
First of all, Quay, you muted. I want to know what exactly got you in the shoes. Unmute yourself. I'm gonna filibuster while you unmute. What got you in the shoes? And I'm gonna go through everybody and just be like, listen, what got y'all so into shoes? Because I missed it. I don't know if it was because I was broke Shout out to Jay Lee. Like, what's the deal? Look at that. She said, yes, I'm always down to ride. We swiped the crap out of that car. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
What got me into shoes was y'all remember Martin Lawrence used to wear them shoes on his show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like him, Jamie Foxx, and what's the light skinned dude, the smack dude at the Oscars?
Will Smith.
Will
Smith. Man, they used to be so
How dare you
fresh.
not know his name?
Because he
He made you mad. Yeah, that was
that man. You don't do that in front of certain type of people. I just think that I just always wanted to do. My first pair of Jordan was the Playoff 13s. Y'all remember that movie He Got Game? Them Playoff 13s that Denzel was a bucket in. That just always did something to me, and I used to watch that movie a lot, not because of the shoes, because of that part when Ray Allen was in the, when he was recruiting, and your boy took him to that party, and them shorties was in that joint.
Yeah.
But I just always loved shoes, and I always told myself, I used to work at Wendy's when I was 16, and I would work. And my check was like $2.20, and I'd go get me two. That's when Foot Locker used to have that two for 99, two for 99,
2 for 89. I worked in that
89 or something.
Reebok.
It was them New Balance or the Soldieries or whatever.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. I used to.
He done grabbed another pair. So how many? Okay, we'll get into this. I'm gonna go around the way because we got a lot of faces, a lot of voices on here. Listen, Mr. Kicks himself. What got you into shoes, man?
What got me into shoes? So I was born in Flint, Michigan, but raised in Columbia, right? Columbia and Spring Hill area. So when I was younger, my brothers was really into sneakers because in Michigan, Air Force Ones was big, Jordans was big. Even though Jordan used to beat when he got over the Pistons, but he still was huge in Detroit. So I used to see them wearing like Nikes, and the Fab 5 was really huge when I was younger, like 4 and 5 years old. And they had a Nike Air Flight Huaraches. And I used to see my brother rocking them, rocking the Scottie Pippins, the Charles Barkleys, and all the classic Jordans, right? So I was like, damn, like these is really clean. Oh, excuse me, I think I said the D word, but they really clean, man. And I was like, man, I want some, you know what I'm saying? So I remember the first sneakers that I had that was really dope. I was a kid. I think I was like in 5th or 6th grade. I had the Scottie Pippins, the Nike Air More Tempos with the air on the side. After that, I had the Iversons. I had the Answers. Because Iverson was hot on the scene, crossed up MJ. But that became like me into sneakers. But when I really got into sneakers, trade. One of my childhood friends got me into an E. And he was really big into sneakers, and I liked the sneakers, but I didn't take care of sneakers. I just rocked them, right? And that's when I started learning like the actual knowledge of sneakers, like when they was created, who created them, because I really got into it, and he was a big part of it. My brothers was, because my brothers like, yo, you ain't rocking no dirty sneakers, man. Like you got to keep them up. So, and that's when I started figuring out like, okay, yes, this is material, but hey, I want to keep these up to date. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, it still is a blessing to have these sneakers because there's a lot of people who wasn't, in those positions to get those sneakers. So that's when I started really taking care of the sneakers and started learning the history just of the sneaker culture. That was in the 7th and 8th grade. And since then, I've been just fixated on the sneaker culture in general. So, so that's when I started.
That's crazy, man. Appreciate you sharing. Mr. Murphy.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a lit story, by the way. That's crazy. Y'all, so similar to those two gentlemen, I'm from Detroit as well. And I only got like, to me, because fashion is fashion. Everybody else, everything else is just logos and names, really, when you think about it, right? So at first I got into it just because I wanted the girls, you know what I'm saying? I want the ladies. I want the attention. I'm like, hey, look at me. I'm tall. You feeling me? You see I'm fresh, you know what I'm saying? And then I remember when the first pair of Jordans I got was a pair of Team Jordans. I remember that. It was crazy. It's the ones that came out maybe a couple years ago too. They was all black with like the little white patch to the left and to the right of them. And dog,
I got a pair. I just got a pair of them. Just the
man,
hoop
hey, look, let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Them mugs
Yeah.
cold. I'm getting a pair.
They are all
for
right.
real.
They slickly, weirdly all right.
They weird. They could have been a number. Though. I believe they could have been a number. Real
Yeah.
talk. I really believe it. But or anyway, but like well, I'm my bad. I believe they could have been retro. I guess that's the proper way to say it. Anyway, but then when I got older, I fell in love with basketball, and God made me say, if you want basketball, you're gonna have to. I will give it to you, but you gotta want it for the right reasons. So I took that same energy and I applied it to fashion. I said, hey, if you can want Jordans, but don't want them for women. Want them for the right reasons, you know. And at the time, I was fighting depression, so I would get fresh and go just sit in the living room. And when I say depression, I mean like I was suicidal. I hated myself. I was judgmental. I was untrustworthy. It was a lot going on, and I feel like it saved my life at a time. But what you'll find in life is that what was good for you and that helped you at 26 may not be beneficial when you at 46. You know what I mean? So you gotta let some things go. And that's one thing about me. I had to let the emotional impulse to buy a pair of shoes to fill a void. There's nothing wrong with having a hobby, gentlemen. But when that hobby is your outlet, if you believe in God, Buddha, whoever you believe in, whatever your situation is, if you get that thing more attention than you give your purpose, you're going to lose it, right? So I lost it, and I was like, hey, I can't do this, you know, I can't do this no more. But now, you know, we fresh because we're on a different level, you know, not because we depressed or not because for the girls. It's really just because we, you know, we enjoy, you know, expressing ourselves through fashion.
Man, I like that, boy. He was preaching the words. So look, let me ask all of y'all here, okay? Because he brought up a very interesting topic. Where do you guys, I guess, how do you keep yourselves in check? Because we all work, we make money in various different ways. How do you keep yourself in check so that it doesn't become a slave mentality? Because my whole question last week was, do you even know why you like the things you like? And before we go tackle that question, Dean, I want you to share your story as far as why you like shoes so much.
Man, why I like them is like coming up, man. I ain't really had like no name brand shoes and shit when I was a kid. Like my mama used to dress me like them
Hey,
little.
man.
She put like them little. Just you know, my mama used to model so I was in fashion show with her, so I used to wear them little bow tie outfits and shit, and Oshkosh and all that type of shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And but my sister always had the kicks. Tanya always had the Jordans, the K-Swiss, the Adidas, the Aces. So, but she worked, so I used to see my sister having them, but she would get them in boys' shoes. So when she leave or something, she was gone in the morning. Before, if she left for me, I would go sneak her shoes on. Cause we weren't in the same size for long, but I would sneak the shoes on for a little bit, wear them to school, get back to the house, wipe them all, put it in the box. I don't think she ever caught me doing that, but anyway. So it came to the point
My God.
I'm telling you, it came to the point where my foot got bigger, and I actually had an adult. That kid had feelers and shit, and like I said, I think I had like one pair anyway. No, I didn't have them. I still had just regular knockoff shit. In baseball, I wore like Rydell cleats and school. I almost said the council word.
Major fine.
Yeah. They used to try to pick on my cleats and stuff in baseball, but my daddy didn't believe in. You know, I ain't gonna say he believed in it, but he like, man, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, the name of the cleat don't make you. You know what I'm saying? The shoe on your feet don't make you. But so I had an adult male, like making fun of my shoes, and my daddy heard him.
Weirdo.
My daddy was like, "Oh damn, that shit! I got a hell of a job. If my son need to wear name brand, he can wear name brand." And from that moment on, from my first pair of feelers, it opened up the floodgates to hell, and I ain't look back. Like y'all, you and Gales went to school with me, Quayshawn.
Oh yeah, true.
All the time, you gonna see a different pair.
That's
it
real.
just it always and
to this day,
man. Like, but like it's like it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't do it like my boy Juke. I always call him Farnsworth Billy. His style is just like that's who remind me of. But like I don't do it for that. I could put on you see me in tights, basketball shorts, and my shoes gonna make what I wear.
For sure.
I ain't gotta have the Louis, the Dior, none of that, man. I've always been about my shoes. I can come out with a regular t-shirt on, a pair of shorts or jeans, and my shoes gonna make what I do. My shoe and my hat. It's just that. It's that part of it. It's just that part of it. Like I ain't gotta go out and buy expensive name brand clothes because I got the shoe on my foot, and it's fun to do. I like doing it. I like taking a neon green shoe and match it up with a neon green shirt. Just regular t-shirt. I like doing it.
Bro, that's
You know what I mean?
okay. Sorry.
Go ahead.
That's real talk. Cause let me tell y'all something right now. Okay, this hat cost me $10. These glasses cost $12. This jacket cost $6. Okay,
Bro. Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. These shoes right here cost
I'm
me
gonna pop some tags.
cost
Only got
me
$20 in my pocket.
$20. Okay, don't worry about how I got it. Just know I did it, and I freaking.
And I like
y'all
them
see, I
shoes.
did
I like them shoestrings.
You know how I
Yes.
do. You know I did
Bro,
it myself.
I'm big on them shoestrings and shoes.
Hey,
now.
it's coming soon. Get y'all some anyway. Look,
But but that's the thing though. That's what I say. If you can afford it, if you can buy all that, you know that name.
Man,
I ain't knocking nobody who do it. That just ain't been something I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
but
like,
but what was that? What do you mean when you asking how do you check ourselves? Like, are you saying like because I think that's the purpose. Is like in my mind, it's like all right, I check myself when it's like okay, is everything paid?
right.
Are we going shopping? You know what I'm saying? But it's like hey,
But that's the
mind.
mind. But that's the mindset. Like I said last week, Quay, Dean, anybody else like y'all, X, Jude. I feel like y'all are at that point. But some of us have gotten to that point, you know, in the hard way, right? I'm saying, what do you say to people right now who are making those decisions of car payment or the new J's? Let's go with the J's. You know what I mean? How do you keep yourself in check? Hold on, let me ask Quay. Hold on, Dean. Let me ask Quay that.
Excuse me.
They looking super cool in the man cave. God, I want to go in that man cave. Them chairs look comfortable.
You said what was the question again?
What are you telling people who are making bad decisions? You know, what are you telling people who are like gas bill or J's and they choose J's, right? And then they go through depression and all this stuff because they got to figure out how to keep the gas going. How do you keep them away from that? What's your advice? How do you keep yourself in check? How were you able to be patient enough to wait till you got it to really do it like that?
I can't speak for that because I don't think I ever experienced not being able to do it. So even when
that answer hurt somebody just now. I ain't never have to worry about nothing like that.
It's not because of bread, and it's because I always knew my grandmother had my back to. If I did, like I told you, I worked at Wendy's, and my whole check I would go get some sneakers, but I knew she was going.
To what Quay just said, man, that's just like all of y'all got kids as well as myself. So we ain't gonna let them really go without the nice shit. So
man,
you can't be mad at somebody who came up like him, because if his people had to do it, why we get mad at him? So that question really piss. I don't see how his answer can make anybody mad, because it can't, because some people had it, some didn't. And he just being truthful about it. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Like I got two little cousins that they parents, they ain't gonna have to want for shit. They been having designer shit all their life.
So pay the man two times. Dean, I'm saying the question. Okay, I don't want to listen. We already half an hour into this, and we have not gotten to the crux or the meat of my question, which is simply, how do you know you like what you like for yourself? Right? Let me tell you a quick story about the diamond industry. They're under fire right now because someone is literally able to make diamonds that are very, very close to the real thing without being able to tell the difference. Okay? Before diamonds were anything, they were going out of business, and someone came up with a campaign act that said, basically, you ain't nothing unless your woman has a diamond ring on her finger. And then boom, the value shot through the roof because someone created a demand out of nowhere. Like, you understand that lasted for decades. Even today, you look at people, popping a question or whatever, and what are they doing? They're going out and getting some type of diamond. Cuts are different. Princess cut, this, that, the third. But they're going out and get this diamond because of one person made one campaign that's reverbed all the way through time. And I want people to really ask themselves, why do you want the things that you want? Right? That's where I'm getting at. That's the question I have. What do you think, AB?
I mean, it all depends on that person, right? I think, personally speaking for myself, I know I always wanted stuff that other people might not be rocking, right? So I know that I have to be comfortable with what I buy, because people ask me all the time, right? I get messages and DMs like, "Yo, AB, I'm thinking about getting either the Jordan 6s or maybe I want the Reebok Questions, right? The white joints with the blue toe. But I really like the Reebok Questions, but I'm leaning towards the Jordan 12s or whatever hype beast shoe it is at the time, right? Or whatever trendy sneaker it is. They really want that Reebok Question, but they leaning towards that trendy sneaker because that's what everyone else is rocking. So I always tell the people, right? Rock whatever you want to rock, right? That's all that matters. Because if you're satisfied with that sneaker, it could be some K-Swiss, it could be some Reebok pumps, or it could be the Jordan 3s, it could be the Jordan 1s, right? But you have to be satisfied with that sneaker, right? You have to rock it. And a lot of times it's not the sneaker who makes the person, it's the person, right? I think Dean was talking about this in Jupe, right? And you could go to Marshalls and find a dope fit and put it together and come in the spot with some 990 New Balances. I bet Cass is going to be looking at those New Balances because they don't see them like that, or they haven't seen you put it together like that. So at the end of the day, buy what you like. And I've always been that type of person from day one. And you have to be comfortable with yourself. I think you have to be secure with yourself. I think a lot of people that are insecure buy what they see on social media for instant gratification, right? But they really don't want it. They just got it on because they see the next person rocking it, right? Or they see this person rocking it. And I know we all influenced by someone, like I mentioned earlier. I was influenced by my brothers. But when you get older and start experiencing life, you start finding out, okay, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. I'm feeling fully secure with myself, right? So, like, for example, I got right now.
Not the props.
Yeah, I got some sneakers right now called Jaclar Athletics, which is a minority-owned brand. It started in Massachusetts, and Willie Esco bought them. Shout out to my man Willie Esco. He actually sent me these pair.
That's lit. You said Willie Esco sent it to you?
Willie Esco. If I know who Willie Esco
is,
he's a
dude, I seen them. Yeah. I like them.
So Jaclar Athletics, and you see these. A lot of people don't know what these sneakers are, but they are a really dope sneaker, and I really like them. So I'm gonna rock them when I'm in Atlanta right now because they are really fly. And I'm secure and confident with myself, So when I rock them, people gonna look like, oh, what's these? They some Pumas, not Asia Clark. You know what I'm saying? So, and they are minority-owned based company too. So it's about rocking what you like at the end of the day and feel secure with yourself because you're the one gonna be rocking them. Nobody else is not. So,
ain't that dude who made them? Ain't he got something to do with Dame? Because I know I seen Dame.
Yes, he just did a collaboration with Dame Dash called the CEOs. Yep, they tried to release them last year. And he owns Coogee. He owned the Coogee line too right now.
Willie Esco. Did we meet him, X?
Nah, we met DJ Clark Kent. We didn't meet Willie Esco though.
DJ
Clark Kent is major though. He's major though. We met Clark Kent.
Amanda Marie Burrs.
Like he was lit.
So let me ask y'all, man. So we all shoe heads except Gales, but I'm gonna get him there. I made a promise to him the other day, and I'm gonna stick to that promise.
Why you talking like you about to kick me off our own show, man?
I'm not gonna kick you off. I'm gonna ask everybody what's your favorite shoe of all time. Cause I'll go first, even though I got a ton of Jordans. I got Jordan for days. My favorite Nike shoe is an Air Max. Any Air Max, 90. 95, 96, 97 to the Vapor Max, to the Vapor Max Plus, to the 270s. I think 270 probably is my favorite shoe. Nike Air Max 270. Out of all the Jordan, the Yeezys and everything, I posted pictures a couple of summers ago about just my 270s, and it was the whole damn just it just kept going.
What's 270? Is that what they cost?
That's a style.
Hey man, get him out of here. I wish I knew how to get your ass
Wait.
out.
Wait a minute, man. Listen, you
This dude
I
just
was
asked, he
laughing.
just said, is that what they cost? See, that's what I say. I got to get him going, man. I got to get him up to date. But I made a promise to him. I said, when we get our big break, I'm going to take him to Cool Kicks, AB. I'm going to take him to Cool Kicks, and we're going to get him right.
You got to pay the 270 copy.
I got to take him to Cool Kicks. You got to take him to a major store. We got to get him right.
Hey, but that would have been crazy. That's how much they cost, though.
Nah,
Yeah.
that I mean, when they first came out, I think they was 150. They still 150. But that's just that. And from the very first one, you remember the first one, the black with the white? Man, I just got every color from then on out. Like it's comfortable. It they come out with different colorways. You could wear it as a casual shoe. You could wear it as a gym shoe. You know what I mean? You can wear it with shorts. You can wear it with jeans. You can wear it with joggers. It's an all around shoe to me. You know what I mean? Like you can wear it going out, like I said, or you can wear it recreational going to the gym. You know what I mean? It's just so that. But any Air Max, like I've always been big in Air Max. So all the Air Max, I'm big in them. Even though I like Jordans, but I'm more of an Air Max person. I get Jordans just because it's the culture, and we like Jordan, and I was a Jordan fan. But I'm a big fan of Air Max, all the Air Max.
Can't go wrong with the Air Maxes, dog. At all.
Yes, you can. By the way.
So what's yours? What's yours, AB?
The threes, the Air Jordan threes, and it's the black and cement colorway.
I was hoping to ask you what color. Them spicy to AX. I almost said some other ones, but that's a good shoe.
That's a good shoe, man.
That cement is killer.
Yeah, it's a killer, man. You could wear it with so much difference. And I feel like that sneaker was ahead of its time. Like they created it in '88. And like, you know, I feel like we never seen a sneaker like that. I always say like it's the most important sneaker of all time. The reason I say that because that was the sneaker that really saved Jordan brand. Like Jordan was on the cusp of leaving Nike because the twos wasn't received that well. You know what I'm saying? The twos is popular now, but at one point the twos wasn't like a sought after shoe at one time, right?
You know why I like the twos?
Why is that?
They got that extra.
Man, them twos cold, bro. Them twos is cold, bro.
So say for me, I put the twos on, man. I'm about 6'3". Juke be about 6'4". You know what I mean? Like they make you look taller, man.
But they do got that. They do got that look. But I think that was because that second year was the bad year for Jordan.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you gotta remember, when they dropped the ones, they only was trying to sell. They were trying to sell 100,000 that year. They ended up selling 450,000 that month. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know how big of a? It's like you did 4 years in a month. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, if he's gonna lead a brand, he's really an asshole. For real, I think that's whack.
Right, Quayshawn, what's your favorite shoe all time, bro?
Y'all know what these are? You know what these is?
I know what them is.
Yeah, got these.
Them shacks.
You wouldn't know. We wouldn't know nothing about them right there.
Yes, I do, bro. Yes, I do. You know, so you know the ones.
Oh man, them the Kobe's.
Man, get the hell out of here, man. Hey, so you know, I had the blue and white, the all black, and then they came out with the white and red. Them three I had. I never did have them right there though.
They slip on.
Yeah, them right there tough.
That's a good hooping shoe too.
It really
can't
is.
hoop though, so you wouldn't know.
Hey, Quay,
it's a good water boy.
What made you pick them as your favorite shoe? Like, what was it?
I always thought, because I always been different in my whole life, so I always thought 15s was a different shoe. Because you can't wear 15s with pants like that, or you can't wear it with, you know what I'm saying? When you wear this shoe, you got to be all the way correct, or you're gonna look silly.
Let me ask you. So, because I seen you in a picture, you wear a lot of your jeans rolled up. You can do it with this shoe.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can do it with this shoe.
You can. Yeah. I roll my shoe. I roll my cuff to show my shoe. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm like you, Dean. I don't buy designer clothes. I can go to Ross or Walmart and get a graphic tee. You know what I'm saying? So, I got, so that's just not my. You know,
before I go to Jupe and ask you what your favorite shoe is, so they're not like that's the thing with shoes now, right? What we just talked about. You remember back when we was young and stuff, we'll have a shoe like Quayshawn had, or we'll have an Air Max or a Jordan 3. You would wear your jeans, your pants, like you know, it was like the boot cut. You would wear them over top. So you really depreciating your shoe. Now the way we live, everybody either roll your pants up, you wear joggers, or some type of form to show that shoe off that you got on. If you notice that anywhere you go, like you hardly ever see anybody
100%.
not show their shoe now. Then I think that shit is cool as hell. I like it. You know what I mean?
I just bought some joggers today, Dean.
Right.
Man.
Just for
But
that.
I'm saying, man, I like it. Like even I think that's why they make jeans like that now. For the
Yeah.
simple fact, the shoe culture is a major culture. I don't care what color you are, white, black, Asian. I mean, it's a big thing.
Huge.
And I like how they do the pants and the joggers and stuff now that you can show your shoe off. Because like I said, 9 times out of 10, your shoe make the outfit. Male, female, anybody, the shoe make the outfit 9 times out of 10.
how you feel about dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. My bad.
Well, I'll come back to it. I'm gonna ask
Okay.
Juke.
Okay.
What's your favorite kick of all time?
Before we
bro?
get to Juke,
How you had
like
just
when
gonna
you
cut
say
me off
joggers,
and
you
ask what you
talking
did?
you talking jogger pants or like the warm up suit looking things?
I'm gonna let one of y'all answer that damn question. Because I ain't answering.
Don't worry,
As
I'm gonna Google it.
big,
I'm gonna
as
Google it.
bigger
I'm gonna Google
men,
it.
as bigger
Ask your
men
question.
males, we should never wear joggers. We too big to wear joggers. It's
He
certain
said we
clothes-
too big to wear
it's
joggers. Y'all hear
certain
what he's
clothes
saying? Y'all
that
hear what
big
he's saying?
Big men shouldn't wear joggers, bro.
Oh
That's
man.
a that's
Yeah.
a
Wait, so
skinny.
joggers are
That's
tight?
that's a skinny person thing. What they call joggers? I don't own no joggers.
Yeah, they call
That's
you.
for
They right.
skinny people. Some
Right.
stuff is for
What?
different
Oh.
builds. You know, you got to know
Shit.
your
It's like
build.
sweatpants version of
But I ain't gonna lie,
skinny
Quay.
jeans.
Hey, I see. I
gotta
seen the
know your
big homie
build.
wear 'em, though. I seen the big homie.
I mean, I'm not cool like that yet.
He said, I'm not
I'm
cool
not
like that.
cool like that yet.
What is this guy?
Juke,
Why is he-
what's
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, real quick. Why is Jeremy Brown in the chat like he ain't old like I am? Is it really just me? He said delete myself. I wish somebody would
Yeah.
try to pick up my own.
It's just you. It's just-
there you go, Juke. What's your favorite shoe of all time, homie?
My favorite shoe of all time is it's a pair. All right, it's a pair of low top. And I don't even know. Like I don't even know if it's like I don't know what number or it's not a number or anything like that. But like, what I think it was 2009. I took a trip to London, and I got a pair of Pradas. Okay, now at the time my only goal was to come back and destroy anybody who was trying to be fresh like me because my guys wasn't wearing Pradas. These guys are only wearing Jordans. Okay, they not
Right.
wearing no Pradas. They like
Right,
"Man, y'all don't speak."
you correct. You absolutely correct.
I came through. I said, look, I got these Pradas on, and they from London. Holla at you, but you know what I'm saying? Man, I was so cocky and confident, right? Man, I woke up one day. God was like, "Get them shoes away." I went back to sleep. I said, what? God was on my heart, so he said, "Get them shoes away." I was like, I can't do that, God. Man, it was anyway. But Pradas, a pair of low top black Pradas. To this day, they got some cold colorways. But I'm telling you, bro, when you wear them Pradas, it's killing any Jordan. So any Jordan y'all want to show, and let me tell you what's crazy about it. From 1 to 7,000, they all look the same.
No,
We
DZ
can
is
just
AB.
afford them now. We can just afford them now.
What you got there? What you got there, Quay?
You from Michigan, right, AB?
Yeah, I was born in Flint, Michigan.
What's my guy name from Pontiac? What's his name, Ma?
Rose Fit.
Rose Fit.
I interviewed Rose Fit, by the way.
Yeah,
That's lit.
that's them. He from Pontiac.
Yeah.
Boy.
And what's cool about it? That sneaker was influenced by Flint, Michigan, with the water system.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why it's like
Now
the
that's
brown.
lit. Now that's lit.
that's all
And
right right there.
I'm from Pontiac, Michigan. It got the
I
city
didn't know
in
that.
here.
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm from Pontiac.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this was he went to my church growing up, so it was kind of it was
Yeah.
kind of big. I got 3 or 4 pair of these.
Yeah,
So-
man, I love them. Them joints are so
Huh?
clean, dog. Like I love those tools, dog.
Yeah. So this
That's
was
all right.
like some
I like them
homies
right
right
there.
here though. I
Yeah,
like
that's
tools.
dope.
Tools
Yeah.
is making a comeback. So
Exactly. Like for
I
real.
didn't know.
Hell yeah, for sure.
I didn't know if you seen these or had these right here though. So next
Yeah.
time I'm going to Michigan this week, so I'm gonna stop by there and get them autographed and put them in my
That's
rack.
dope.
So
Yo, I love that, man. I love that.
So-
He's such a cool cat too, man. I love
Yeah.
Ro.
yeah,
Wait,
I haven't never met him,
You said Pontiac. Is that the same dude that owns the car company, Pontiac, or?
No, he from Pontiac, Michigan.
but
So
he's from
It's the
Pontiac.
city.
I hope
Yeah.
y'all ain't paying attention to this fool ass these dumb ass questions.
yeah,
Pontiac, home of GM, baby.
I want to. Hey, don't do that. Don't play my guy because I never heard of Columbia until I moved here.
hey,
Oh, you had
hey,
told me.
hey, D, is
It's
Gail
definitely not
trolling
on the
us?
map.
Don't do that.
D, is Gail trolling?
I am
Huh?
not trolling.
Oh, for
And
real.
stop kicking me
That
off
is
that damn
trolling.
show producer. Here's the problem. My
I hope he
producer.
is trolling us.
Hold on. My producer is a Columbia Lion, and she is still picking on me because of that Dean getting kicked out less than 7 minutes. But, that was another show.
Hey, D,
No, I asked
Hey,
that
look.
because I really.
D had a Greek freak,
Uh-oh.
so he had him Giannis on
Who did?
Hey, look, I went look.
at the game.
Hey, AD, I was talking.
Yeah.
I was talking to D Walk earlier, and I said something. I said, yeah. I said I got kicked out, but there's only one way for Dean to go out, and that was in style. And I went out in
Yeah.
damn style in that
Yeah,
game.
he did.
All 7 minutes of it.
You
For
said
real,
you're
he had
not
the
in
white
style.
man,
You didn't go out. You didn't go out in style, bro. What was the score?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm
All
talking
right,
about
bet.
how I
Fashion.
went out.
All right.
I went out in
Yeah.
style.
Oh, what you
Because
have
that
on?
would-
Yeah,
That's
That's going to
wow.
be talked
What
about
you
for the
have
next
on?
2 or 3
What you-
years.
It is.
That was the highlight of the
It
game, to
is.
be honest with you. And it wasn't even a
They
score.
talk so bad to me about it. They said
It's all good. I'm done. When I come back and do it, I'm only commentating. Gail think I'm gonna play again. I'm not playing again. So
I said you couldn't play.
Hey, I heard they were
That's
trying to
what I
recruit
said.
Spring Hill players to play on Central.
I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, we talking about kicks. All right. So
I'm telling you what Street's been talking. Street's been talking, man. You know
all
what
right.
I'm
So
saying?
we go to Gail's. What's your favorite shoe, Gail?
Hey, that's a good question, dude. Hey, that's a good question.
You know
What
what?
is your favorite sneaker, Gals? For
Let me
real.
tell you.
What is your-
Let me tell you. Now,
Damn.
I didn't really do a lot of buying. I wasn't really paying attention
Right.
to a lot of stuff like that. But I enjoyed seeing them on other people. So I feel like it may have been Murph. No, I think Josh Caston was, I guess whatever I was wearing was hurting his heart. So he gave me a pair of patent leather green Air Force Ones.
No, he
And they were
didn't get
so
up to
comfy. Oh, was that you?
you. That was me.
See, I said, like, I don't
Alexa.
remember who did.
Time.
Who? So it was you. Was
I'm
it
like,
you?
hold on, bro.
Hold on,
I'm
man.
like, hold on, bro.
Was that you for real?
Yes, man. Them
What did
Celtics
Josh
joints.
Caston
I was
gave me
happy when I got
something.
them. They was a size 14. I was so happy when I got them, bro. Yeah,
So
I
there you
changed
go.
your life.
Those are my favorite shoes. I wore them shoes till they like rotted, my man. I didn't treat them right at all. I didn't know the proper etiquette and
Hey.
how to deal with shoes and stuff, but I really, really enjoyed those. I've had like 2 pairs of Jordans. One given to me like by my grandfather back in like 6th grade, and
Mhm.
then I got my next pair when I got married. My wife bought me a pair. So those are only 2 J's. I don't know what they're called. They were really pretty. I don't know, black, red, and gray or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know. I love seeing like any kind of passion for anything, man. Like y'all have this passion for shoes that it really like lights up a room, even though I don't know anything that y'all are talking about. So I'm like, the ears are perked. I'm trying to get all the lingo and stuff down. I just looked up what joggers are, and you're right, Quay. That's not for us.
So
That's
That is
a
Y'all
research.
tripping.
that's a 120, 150 and under thing.
I'm not. I'm
I
200.
think
I'm
I think
205.
Dean is the
I'm
only
225,
guy.
230, man.
Dude,
What are you
Dean
talking
is
about?
Dean is the only guy I can see that wear like athletic wear and be like fresh, and I'd be like, dang, I wish I could do that. I can't
I
do
do, man. Like for real, quite. Look, bro. If people see me with jeans on, they surprised
Yeah.
because I hardly ever put it on, bro.
We asked,
no
are you
bullshit.
okay?
I mean, I don't know. It just I'd rather be comfortable than but it ain't no knock to people like Juke, man. I'm telling you, Juke. Every time I see him, I compliment his style. I always have, because some people just got that look that they can do it, and if you make you feel comfortable, do it. I'm comfortable in athletic wear. AB might be comfortable in what he got on now. Quayshawn, we all got something that we rock a certain way, and as long as we comfortable, it make you feel. You know what I mean?
For
like
sure.
I know some people, they ain't coming out the house unless they jeans and back in the day you say a polo. I know some people like it. Then you got some people come outside, they're gonna wear sweatshirt, shorts, and slides. Don't even put on a tennis shoe. Like y'all, so y'all remember when we was in high school, right? You wouldn't catch us walking no school with no slides on at all. That's all they wear to school now: slides and Crocs.
Right. Crocs.
Mm-hmm.
With sweatshirts on in the summertime, pisses me off.
But it's changing though, man. Look, times are really changing because, like you said, bro, baggy jeans coming back. Baggy jeans coming back, bro. All over. It's starting to happen. Anybody who
I don't think I'm gonna wear none of it, but
hey, I guarantee you, you gonna stay because you're a trendy guy. You go with trend.
I probably will, because you know what? I ain't even gonna lie. I said I would never put on a pair of skinnies. And look, hold on. My sister Nels.
Don't forget, Hey Dudes.
I'm not putting on no damn Hey Dude shoe.
Or them Starberries. Who had a pair of them Starberries? Don't stunt either.
I remember those. I definitely had some of those. Those were they didn't last very long.
No, everyone in Columbia had them on. I feel like
Starberry was selling out. Columbia. I ain't have none.
He was selling out. Store? It was a store in like Hickory Hollow Mall. Stephen Barrett's. You can go get them for like $12.99.
Yeah.
They had them in white and orange. They had all black. I think they had something like green.
Yeah.
So I ain't lying. So I had a couple of pairs. But since we're on a basketball player, I'm gonna start with you, Quayshawn. What was your go-to basketball shoe to play in?
Jordan Retro 12.
Okay. Hey, that is all Jordan shoes ain't a good shoe to play in, but I always say the 12 and the 13 is like the best one.
I like the 12 because you could tie your shoe up by your ankle. You tie tight. You can have the other ones not tight.
Yeah, the 12.
But you can pull the last two loops. I hooped in the Cherry 12s. Cherry 12s back in the day, when we were just playing a little AU and stuff. But we always had them ugly Adidas shoes too when we played, and my little stink playing school sports and stuff. But them Adidas was trash. So
AB, what was your? And I went to school with you, AB. I think I know, but I'm gonna let you tell me because
is the favorite basketball. That's tough, Dean. You know what? I gotta say, man, it was some low top joints I had, bro. This was before back in high school. I had the 18 lows. Jamal Crawford was rocking them. This when Jamal Crawford was rocking them when he was with New York.
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, there was the 18 lows, man. I wore those sneakers out. I was wearing them in practice, and like we was Reebok, and I was wearing them in practice. So the 18 lows. The what's another one, man? I really like to hoop in. I'm trying to think. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. The Nike Air Zoom Generation LeBron first official sneaker. I rocked them like crazy. And my mom spent a lot of money on them. That was freshman year, but I rocked them like crazy. I wish I could have took better care of them. But I gotta say, either the Nike Air Zoom Generations. What else, man? It's a good sneaker. The Penny Twos is a good one to hoop in. They feel it really good.
I remember that. Wait a minute.
Yeah, the Penny Twos.
I remember that. There you go. I feel like you can really tell how good a shoe was if I remember it. Like the whole campaign around it and everything. That was good. Thank you for that. I feel included now.
What was yours, Juke?
My best favorite hooping shoe?
Yeah.
He didn't play.
Man, listen to me. If I went, listen, this is see, you can ask anybody bro, listen to me. Let me tell you what happened. I did not, I was the kid. I went to 6 different high schools. I went to 5 different middle schools. I went to, I don't know, I got kicked out of every Detroit public school when I was in the 7th grade. I'm one of them people who, you can't tell what I've been through. You feel me? So y'all may have had that athleticism and all that stuff, and y'all. But I guarantee everybody on this phone, everybody on this live, I'm pretty sure I done hooped on every single person. Yeah, I remember killing X. I killed Sydney. I killed Quayshawn. And Jeremy died in the man. It's been bad. It's been bad.
Hey, Quayshawn and X.
know.
Quayshawn and X. I don't remember none of this shit that he said.
I don't remember that.
Oh wow!
I remember dying. I remember getting killed. I'm gonna be real. I got.
How you
I
become a
remember
born
getting
again
killed.
Christian, and your sins are forgiven. That's what I did to you. You got
I will
baptized.
say
out
this
there.
though. Hey, I will say this about Jupe, Dean and Quay. Jupe, he did have a tryout with his college. You and BJ. I forgot which college it was. Do you know which one it was?
It was Covenant College in Chattanooga. And when I tell you I dogged them, I destroyed them.
Hey, look, I will give Juke this. If you see Juke just walking around,
you would
and
think
he'd be like, I'll play you one-on-one. You'd be like, all right, man, I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
From a look standpoint, you'd be like, this dude clean. Ain't no way in hell he can play.
Yeah.
But I give him his prop though. He can play a little bit. And he long and he kind of frustrating on defense. That didn't stop me. But I'm just saying, I'm giving his props a little bit, you know. He can play.
Play the man because he cursing. He cursing, bro. Those are curse words.
I ain't taking, he got a nice little mid-range shot. Like I said, his defense he got good defense because he's long.
So,
it can be frustrating at times. But like if I didn't know Juke and I seen him and he'd be like, dude, I want to play you one-on-one, I'd be like, all right, man, let me go get this easy work. And then I'll get out there and probably get surprised. So no, he can play. I in all seriousness, he can play a little bit.
So do you think he's a better trash talker than who's a better trash talker? You or Jupe? Because Jupe is a
at the age I'm at now, I give it to him because I
give it to him
quiet. 10 years ago,
you got to be in shape to talk. You got to be in shape to talk trash.
I'm in damn good shape. I'm in damn good shape.
I'm not with me out there. Last time I was out there with you and your boy, you wasn't. You was okay.
Was it?
Hey, okay. Hey, look, no, you was in pretty good shape. Now I'm lying. You was in good shape. Look, I forgot. I said this nigga huge. He drove to the hole one time. I said, run that. I hit him, boom, boom, boom. His boy hit him, boom, boom, boom. Layup went in. I said, what the bro?
But I will say, Jupe is one of them trash talkers. He gonna start as soon as he get out the damn car.
Yeah, you're right.
Walking in the door as you lacing your shoes up. You could be beating Jupe 10-2, and he still talk. So it's like, damn, this dude he ain't gonna shut up.
Wait. How would you know that though?
Cause
you've never had that experience. You've never beat me. You've never been beating me. I talk trash to you. I've always beat trash
all the time.
Listen,
but
Sydney.
So I'm saying at the age I'm in now.
No. I don't care about you being 45, bro. Listen.
Bang bang.
You look good for 40, nigga. And I'm just playing. No,
I give it to him though. He a bigger trash talker than me right now. I
was a late bloomer, man. I feel like all four of y'all all had a privilege I didn't have. Y'all got to play high school, middle school, whatever basketball that was, and I mean, and shout out to y'all. But I was like, I was okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. So my go-to shoe when I played, T-Mac was my guy.
Man.
So any T-Mac Adidas I played in, like AAU, Gales, you remember I snuck them in Spring Hill. You have to run suicide form the day after the game.
Oh, you have to explain that.
Rule.
Hold on, Dean. Hold on. You have to explain that to people who didn't play high school sports.
Okay.
Like the fact that we had to all have the same shoes, the team shoes that we had to buy and wear together.
So Jimmy would get these heavy ass. AB, you remember them heavy ass
Iversons.
Allen Iversons?
Yeah.
Weighed about 10 pounds each. Jimmy wanted us to play in them. Me being the hard head that I am, I'm not playing in that heavy ass shoe. I was the type player. I've never been much of a dribbler. I watched a lot of Reggie Miller and a lot of Rip Hamilton, so I emulated my game after them, moving without the ball, off of screens, get open for shots. That's how I play. I'm like, you can't move like that in them Iversons. So Jimmy had a strict rule. If you don't play in the team shoe, you got to run wind sprints. Well, needless to say, I ran a lot of damn suicides because I would play in my T-Max. I wouldn't play in that damn funky ass heavy wouldn't gonna happen.
Terrible.
So the T-Max from the T-Mac ones to the T-Mac, I think when he stopped making them, Um,
I think it was the 6. Was it the 6
yeah,
or the 7?
I had every last one of them.
I ain't gonna lie, them T-Max was crazy. Like I remember the
was.
T-Mac
Mhm.
5, the T-Mac 5s. I remember
You
Michael
said
Sweeney.
Hype got some of the T-Max.
Them
Yeah.
T-Max, dog, was crazy in high school. Like I wanted
So,
them so
no,
bad.
you're right. They was
Like for
stupid.
real, I wanted
They
them
was
so
lit.
bad. They was lit, man. It was so many people that was rocking it. I was like, shit, man, I wanted them, dog.
So,
I
so,
didn't
Beta man, got him.
so it was
Oh,
one
yeah.
topic,
Right,
guys.
that's
It was one topic we didn't really get to, but I want y'all to come back next week so we can really hit this. We might piss some people off, might not, but we're gonna get to it. So I'm inviting all three of y'all back next week for real, so we can get on this. Because last week, Jupe and Gales had said another little thing about black privilege. We didn't get to hit that tonight, but I think that's something all of us could talk about and really go in on it right there, and people in the chat. That'll be a good topic. But I want to have that not only with me and Gales. I want you three to come back and join in as we do that next week.
For sure. That's good.
So
down with that.
We shall see.
and
I gotta check my schedule.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
Look, he got to check his Palm Pilot. Look at that jacket. One more time, everybody. Juke, real quick, let the people know we got your what did you call it? Your website. Tell us a little bit about your photography before we get you out of here. Of course, thanks for being on the show and whatnot. Tell the people about your website, what you do, and where they can find you.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you having me on the show. And I'm Jupiter Murphy. I'm a co-owner of Jubilee Entertainment. We do photography and videography all over the country. My main niche is weddings. We also favor towards branding, shooting, and prom. I mean, any kind of events, we're all down for those as well. But that's kind of my thing. I love telling stories, And then I have a portable hookah business that I've been doing for about a couple years. I'm doing that, and I also am part of the Grills team. So anything that you support on this page, it's basically connected to me somehow, some way. But yeah, man, thanks y'all. Shout out to everybody on the show, man. Y'all really the shit for real. Can't nobody really tell, but y'all, this is really a dope group of men. Like I don't think our really like pedigrees and things are really like here, but man, it's a dope group.
I appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out why they can't tell, man.
But
Why can't tell?
Well, I'm
you don't know
because
you don't know what them shoes you had on. Where I'm just playing.
I got something to say about all of us at the end. So,
all right,
Quayshawn,
hang on, Dean. Juke, hang out in the back room if you need to. That's great. Quake, tell the people a little bit about yourself, what you do, where they can find you, my man. Again, thanks for being on the show. Hope to see you next week. Got to unmute yourself. Sorry about that. Yeah, we got some rookies on the screen. That's all right. We'll got you through it. Go ahead, Mr. Moore.
Muscle Men Movers, the best moving company of 2022 last year. So we won that award. If you need anything moved, we are nationwide. Rain, sleet, or snow, we are on the go. So, that's just a little bit about me. And so I appreciate the opportunity. And I'm just a phone call away. So
I love that. We were definitely gonna take advantage of that, man. Because look, we're gonna be moving here pretty soon. One of these days. Details coming soon. Go ahead, hang out in the back room, get you some cookies and cakes and whatnot. Mr. AB, aka X, aka Albert, aka Mr. Burris.
Hold on. Before we keep going, his name is Albert.
Yeah.
But if y'all wonder why we call him X,
this
is one of the greatest Xbox players of all time. And that's why he got the name X many years ago in Spring Hill High School, and it has stuck with him since.
Since then.
I don't care what game it was on Xbox. This dude was a dadgum legend of Xbox.
So Xbox, that's true. That's true.
Them thumbs, boy. Craig Jude out there lurking.
Xbox, you're right. Hey, and that's what everyone know me though. It's X. So hey, I don't you call me X, Albert, whatever it is. It's a lot of different names. So You're right, X. I still be called that to this day. So, hey, yo, I love it though, man. Yeah, man. First and foremost, guys, give y'all a shout. I love what you all doing, Gales and Dean, man. It's really dope. The conversations that you all be having, man. It's high vibrations. It's a lot of great energy, man. The different topics that you talk about, man. I love what y'all doing. I'll be telling Gales every time I run into Dean back in town. I mean, I'll be telling how much I really do love the show. So I try to catch every show, man. It's really great, man. So keep it up, man. I gotta give you all y'all props, man. I also gotta give Quay his props too. I actually went through Quay I was moving out of my townhouse, me and my wife, and was moving to our home in Antioch, and he helped move us. It was back in 19 or something. I think 18 or 19.
Wow.
So yeah, Quay might not even remember, but shout out to Quay, man. They're great for real. They're probably the best moving company for real that I've been a part of. So shout out to Quay and Muscle Man Mover. So you could check out Grails Inc. On Instagram, on YouTube. We have a Twitter page. We have a show called Yo, It's the Kicks. For people thinking like, what is Grail? So we started it back in 2007. I'm a co-founder of Grails Inc. And we started with my man E. And when you think in the sneaker community, Grail is like your most important sneaker, right? It's like the Holy Grail, like Jesus' Holy Grail. So that's why we put, we spell it with a Z instead of an S to get it flair, give it swag. So Grails Inc. started in 2007. Fast forward, we have a show called Yo, It's the Kicks, which me and my brother created back in 2017. It was really for the Middle Tennessee area, for Tennessee overall. I went to a convention in Portland, me and Jupe. We went to a convention. We had the pleasure we got invited to Nike headquarters back in 2017. From a film, we did a short film called Imaginary Sneakerhead. It was nominated for like a film festival in Portland. And we was talking to a guy out there, and he was asking us like, what is the sneaker culture in Tennessee? Because he thought Tennessee was known for country music. Like, it's much more than that. So that what made me create Yo, It's the Kicks, because I was like, I wanted to spotlight, different sneaker stores in the sneaker culture in Tennessee. Like Andre 3000 once said, the source of words, the South got something to say. And I feel like we get left off in the South. When you think about sneaker cultures in the South, you think about Atlanta, you think about Miami, and just Florida in general. You think about Texas now, because Texas is a huge consumer. Like people overlook us. You think about New Orleans even more, or Louisiana more than Tennessee, but Tennessee is really like a fly area. Middle Tennessee always have been, like Columbia, Spring Hill, always been just fly. I feel like we always have our own niche, but people don't know about it. So that's where Yo, It's the Kicks came about. In our first couple of shows, we did it in person. So we shot it at Fat Cows. We shot it at which is a legendary store in Nashville. We shot it at the Murfreesboro location, in the Antioch location.
Wow.
We shot an episode at Music City Vintage. So that's where it was going. Then COVID happened. Then I went to the Instagram and kind of changed it up a little, because I love music. I love hip hop. So I started interviewing a lot of cats that I was influenced by, who I liked, and fashion designers as well. So, and still having a lot of people from Tennessee still appearing on the show, like artists, cats that's creators in the area. So that's where Yo, It's the Kicks came about. So, we want to shine a spotlight on Tennessee as a whole, man. And that's what we've been doing. 200 episodes later, we still here. We do have a major announcement, but I can't announce it yet.
Oh, I love the tease.
Yeah, so I can't talk about it yet. I told Gales, that's why I haven't been really putting out any new shows right now, because we're working on something
in production. Hey, before I let you go, I can't let you go without. Listen, we gotta look into this. Here's a small clip from the show, and then we'll come back and you tell me a little bit about it before we let you get out of here.
Yeah, go ahead. Check it out.
In 3, 2.
I promise you, it probably doesn't happen nowhere else, right?
Yeah.
In New York. And this is if you are a New Yorker watching this, you know this happens, right? Let's say you walk in somewhere. The first thing people do when they look at you, they look you up and they look you down.
Yep.
They look at you and then they look at you and then they look right back at you. You understand?
No, agree.
Why did they sizing you up? They adding your shit up. Even like they just looking at your whole getup. They adding you up, and they receiving information, and they judging you based on the information that they visually see of how you dress. You understand? Say, do we got money? Is he a bum?
Yeah.
Is he, like, and then they
calculate
judge you off of
everything.
that. Like,
Nah.
and they calculating it. Oh, if they can identify what you got on, they're gonna add it up and be like, okay.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
I got
Shout out to Rome Streets, by the way. That was Rome Streets on the episode. He signed with Griselda Records, which is if you ever heard of Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun,
Yeah.
Comedy Machine,
Yeah.
they all signed to Griselda. He's with the newest member. He just dropped the album called Kiss the Ring, which is really dope. I think he's one of the illest MCs out. So shout out to Rome Streets, man. So
that's
dope
awesome.
MC.
So look, if anybody get anything out of this show, I need y'all, people like me, come a little bit over the, Dean and X's side. Go ahead, let them tutor you. Like Dean say, he make the big money. He gonna take me shopping.
Hey,
I'm gonna try to be more receptive to that, man. My wife
X.
been trying for a long time. I'm just
X,
so
we
comfortable.
we hitting Cool Kicks in LA.
Yeah.
All right? We going to Portland. I'm taking
Going
him
to
to that
Portland.
one.
Tax free in Portland.
Tax free. I think it got a big one in his home state. I think it's Dallas or Houston. I can't remember which one, but it's a big one in Dallas or Houston.
Oh yeah, Texas.
Or is it
in
San
general.
Antonio? It might even be San Antonio. It's one of them three in Texas.
I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
Texas in general, they got a huge market out
Bro,
there.
But I
told
want
her-
to go
I told her-
somewhere famous
I told her
though. Like, I want to
I'm
go
gonna take him-
somewhere that I want to go somewhere famous. Like, man,
Cool
if you-
Kicks
Yeah,
Is Cool Kicks the one?
and Complex. I'm taking you to
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of them, and it ain't gonna be no in and out. I'm finna take him in. I'm finna study him on shoes.
You
But I
got
told him
to.
I'm gonna get him about anywhere from 10 to 15 pair that day. That's it. When we finally break our ground where we try to get to. I got it. That's my promise to him.
Is it any sneakers in mind? You gonna
I got
turn him on to?
yeah. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have
Don't
him.
tell
right.
me. I want to be surprised. I want to be like,
yeah, I
Pretty
ain't gonna
Woman.
tell you. I'm gonna have
I'm
him
gonna play
right.
the song Pretty Woman, right?
Right.
Just dress me up, man. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to that,
but
man.
when you
I ain't
get
gonna
that
dress you up
pair
with
though,
clothes
yeah,
now. I said shoes.
yeah,
No. Juke gonna take care of the clothes. Don't
Yeah,
you worry.
Yeah.
You and X can handle the feet.
Yeah, we
Hey,
got
when you get that one pair though, Gales, there's no turning back, man.
it. Ain't no turning back. Bro.
No,
I'm
for
telling
real.
you.
Like
It
my
ain't.
coworker, man, like, hey, he wasn't into sneakers, but when he got his first pair just recently, like last year, he been copping sneakers ever since.
Ooh, see, I got an addictive personality, man. Y'all trying to have me out here.
But no,
Hey,
but
Going
check this
crazy.
out. But check this out, like Dean mentioned earlier, like, man, it's a lot of dope sneakers for a good price. You just gotta look for them.
It
Like
really
for real,
is.
like, they out here, like for real. Like, I mean, because I haven't bought a pair of Jordans in about, I think the last Jordans I bought was the Concord 11s. To be honest, like a lot of sneakers I bought, like
Wow.
really recently, was the Air Force Ones or the Bo Jacksons, like Nike Air Trainer Ones.
Yeah.
A lot of Nike Air shoes, like Air Trainer Ones, Hirachis, stuff that I like that's really fly and comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I think like I'm with Dean on the athletic wear too. Like I like to get dressed up, but I like to be comfortable. I guess I feel like that as I get older. I like to get comfortable.
Oh,
You said- so
athletic
before-
wear. That's athleisure.
Yeah.
Before we let X go, he said a shoe. And if anybody know, I know X gonna know. You remember the first original Hirachi with that strap? It didn't have shoestrings.
Oh yeah, I remember the one with the actual strap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't find it nowhere.
So I'm surprised Nike haven't retroed those back, but they haven't retroed them at all.
They
They
have-
retroed the other Hirachis, the high top,
Yeah, all the
low
one with the
top.
shoestrings and stuff. They hadn't this
strap.
one right here. They hadn't retroed it. And when they do,
My brother
I'm
had
on
them
it.
back in the day.
I
And
had
they were so clean.
Yep.
They were so clean.
that was one of the first shoes outside the Air Max 95 that had the neon green in it.
Yes.
That was one of the first one. I think the Air Max 95 was the first shoe to really, it was the gray and the neon green, and people were like, what do I wear with this? And then that Hirachi came out. Them the first two shoes that really had that bright color in it. But back then that color wasn't really popular like it is
wasn't.
now.
It wasn't.
You know what I mean?
Like it was mostly black and red and white and red.
Yep. And that's what I like about shoes now. It's multi-colors.
Yeah, yo, you know what? And like going back to the sneakers now, Dean, like you brought up a good point, man. Like I like it so much now. It's so open, man. When we was growing up, it was really like Jordan and Reebok. Like
Right. That's what
really,
it was.
really, to be honest, like if you wasn't rocking no Jordans, we had classics. We had Reebok classics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or then Forces started hitting hard and stuff. Like Forces was big in other areas, but it started
Right.
hitting us in Columbia really, really after Nelly, to be honest.
Right. So check this out. We just tease people about what we gonna get into next week.
Yes.
Hey, people out there, come back next week. If you big in the shoes, we got part 2 coming next week with our same group of guys.
X, we may have to look. If I gotta clip you throughout the week sometime and just play the clip of you talking about it, we got to get your expert opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
But thanks for being on the show, man. Hang out in the
appreciate it, big dog.
Hang out in the back room. We got to pay a quick bill, just a quick bill. Hold on there, Mr. Dean. So look, a number of Americans living with Alzheimer's is growing and growing fast. More than 6 million Americans of all ages have Alzheimer's. An estimated 6.5 million Americans aged 65 or older are living with Alzheimer's in 2022. 73% are aged 75 and older. It's not hard for the people with Alzheimer's, but it's definitely not hard for the people who support those with Alzheimer's. So that's why this show is a huge supporter of places like Mayberry Senior Services, LLC, right there in Albuquerque, New Mexico, off of Eubank. So if you're in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area, please check them out. We'll play this little clip for you. Ooh, this is interesting. I don't even know what I just did. Look at that. Apologies to the sponsors. There we go.
I love her so much, but I need time alone to catch up on things.
The nursing home is not an option for me. I just can't leave her.
If you've been struggling to take care of a loved one, Mayberry Senior Services can help. Our day program is a cost-effective alternative to assisted living or in-home care. We provide engaging activities and assistance with trained staff who are dedicated to improving quality of life. Join our Mayberry family. Call to schedule a tour today.
All right. Thank you. Shout out to them for all that they do. That's some tough stuff. A lot of us deal with that. I mean, like I said, 6 million Americans of all ages have Alzheimer's. This deals with a lot of people. And look, I didn't mean to get so heavy at the very end of the show. I will ask one last question, Dean. You ready?
No, hell no. But okay.
hey now. Serious business right now. You ready?
Okay, yeah, I bet you're serious.
Why did the man fall down the well?
To get water.
Because he didn't see that well.
That was actually a good one. Oh man, that was pretty good. I can't even be mad about that tonight. But thank you for everybody who tuned into the show tonight, man. I think it was a pretty daggum good show. Everybody that was in the chats, I loved it, man. We actually feed off of y'all being in the chat and y'all interaction, man. So we want y'all to keep doing that this week. To Quayshawn Moore, Jupe, AB/X being on the show, man. I tell you what, like, man, one of the best shows we done did. Like, these dudes, along with me and Gales, we're all local. And when I mean local, like, we don't live in Columbia now, but we all out of Columbia, Tennessee. A small town, man. And for us, we doing some major things. Every last one of us, all 5. And wouldn't be there without the support of you people supporting us. And so we thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Like and follow the show. Tell somebody that you know to follow the show, man. We need 1,000 followers tonight. So if you got to keep following. I know it's late, but do it, please. Or tell the next person to the next person to the next person to the next person. Follow that damn show so we can get them 1,000 followers for real. But all seriousness, man, like from the bottom of my heart, and I know from Gales too, we appreciate everybody who tuned in and every reader watch the show and interact. It means a lot to us. Keep it up, keep it going. We only gonna get stronger. We'll be back next week with part 2 of Kicks and More. Peace and love. See y'all then.